How do, guys? So starting off here with YouTube and get Facebook up here. Going live. Alright, so storms are kicking off quicker than anticipated. Just had a couple tornado warning storms just drop off the board. But right now, if you are in Alabama, northwest Alabama, you got a big, severe storm, and the bulk of what was that tornado warning storm coming at you. Hold tight. What's that?
Food, Dad.
You want some more food?
No, my same food.
Your pants?
No.
You want to go change them?
No,
No?
it was same food, Dad.
Okay. I will try to figure out. Why don't you point to what you're talking about?
My same food.
Oh, your swimsuit? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to go? You want to go in the pool?
No,
You just want to tell me you're wearing it?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Sorry, this is a little disproportionate here. Junior just throwing a wrench into it here. But Huntsville, Alabama, you have a severe warning storm coming right at you. Yeah. Yes. I'm not gonna stand up. Not yet. Okay, hold on. All right. All right. Is that better?
Yeah.
So Huntsville, Alabama, you got about 35 minutes here before that could go tornado warned. It's coming right at you. That whole system's moving at, sorry guys. It's got 60s, it's moving at 45, 7 miles east of Tishomingo State, right across my jugular, to near Red Bay, moving east at 45 with 60s. No hail, surprising though. But that's a big polygon of severe. So, as well as, so south of that going into Columbus, which would be Columbus, Mississippi. From West Point to Starkville to Columbus, there's going to be a polygon that could go tornado warned there as well. So, not sure if we've had any confirmed tornadoes this morning yet, but at this point, it's just like yesterday, you got to treat it like it is. So, we have a tornado watch for that whole area of, basically, if you cut Mississippi in half, the entire east half, and if you cut Alabama at this point in half, you got the whole west half. So half of Mississippi, half of Alabama, and then the top, we'll call it third, almost half of Tennessee. If you cut Tennessee in half, it gave the whole west side. So that's all under tornado watch. Yep, I know. For another till 6 p.m. my time. So we got almost 6 1/4 hours left. So we got 1 inch hail up top on that storm near Chattanooga. It's gonna be a tough day in Dixie. I don't have anybody chasing out there today. Yesterday was, you know, it has its highs and lows when I'm not in the car. But all in all, I thought it was, you know, I thought those young men did good. Unfortunately, you get one guy who gets a little too much on the cussing, and it can turn a product bad, and we kind of had that. I wish I could have muted it on my side, but next time I'll have it completely muted, except for when communication needs to happen, so you guys don't have to worry about that. So I do apologize for anybody that heard excessive cussing yesterday. I pride myself on not. Oh, just stub your toe? He took off with my water bottle, and then looked back at me like, yeah, but then stubbed his toe. But he was making off with it like a little outlaw in the night. Anyways, so sorry for those. I made sure it wasn't kid friendly on YouTube going into that, but Facebook, I don't have that option. So played it as it is. Young men, exciting day. Again, it's going to happen. So I personally apologize. I will make sure that doesn't happen again. So that's my promise to you guys. So again, that's how it goes. But back to this storms here in Dixie. So we're gonna start from the top down, from Huntsville, Alabama coming right at you. So the reason I'm going back to Huntsville is it's a large populace, a lot of people. You really want to be, and I know the South is very scattered in shelters. It's not like where I used to formerly live in Oklahoma. Boy, the wind is just all of a sudden kicked up here. So just want to be transparent to everybody that yesterday, that was the first time. And I'm not afraid to try that again. And even with that same crew, it's just we got to turn out a better product. So, and that's on me, ultimately. But the bigger picture than all that, just some words over the old airways, is this platform was built by you guys. You guys built this. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Everybody who's watched me through these two cameras, YouTube and Facebook, built what I've come to have. Me being a little nutty and you guys willing to watch it all. And so now it's to a point where people look for it for getting information and safety. And so I'm always going to try to do my best. But as you see, my new challenge is, and it's my favorite one, is raising these two little kids in the midst of still having.
Well, Sammy,
Okay, what do you want to see? We're looking in the yellow. The yellow is the tornado watch.
Yeah.
Okay, the orange are the bad storms. You see those two orange spots?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the bad storms. So we're telling them about the bad storms that are coming, okay?
18.
Mm-hmm. Here, let's zoom in. Let's zoom in. See that?
Yeah.
Okay, touch the orange. Touch that orange square. There you go. Okay, look at this. Now touch that orange square. Nope. Right there. Yep. Okay, want to see what numbers we're looking at? What number is that?
18.
No, it's a 6.
6.
And a 0. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts.
And 15.
Okay, what's this number? Is that a 4?
16.
No, you just got 16 on the mind, don't you? All right, so we have hail. Excuse me, we have high winds in this one, no hail.
This weather.
That says expect damage to roof, siding, and trees.
Weather.
All right.
This weather.
Okay, put it right there. So let's look at this other storm. Did you hear the rockets this morning?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you hear the... What are you doing? Okay, come here. Come here. All right, second square. We'll go down. It's by Columbus, Mississippi. Just west of it. Bubby, stop stabbing YouTube with the toothbrush. Yeah, they don't like that.
You like that.
That storm's moving at 50. That's at a clip, and it has 60 gusts.
Wait,
No hail.
that-
No hail again. Just a lot of wind damage coming in until these
What's it?
turn into tornado. You want to brush them?
Me, what's this? That song.
Where we're at. So, Huntsville, this is coming at you. There's no two ways about it. This is going to be a giant wave. I wish somebody would throw a time lapse on that, because that's a wave of water and wind and fury that I'm sure would look very menacing in the sky.
That day
Yeah.
was fine.
So if you got an extra phone, you know what?
It
Never
was
mind.
Good.
Get in a safe place.
That
Get ready.
was good. That good.
What's that?
It was
I was gonna have a time lapse contest, and in my head it sounded like a great idea, and then now I realize that's a terrible idea. So strike that whole thing from the record.
me.
Okay, let's see here. All right, we gotta look down.
18.
We gotta look down at Louisiana, because Louisiana's still in the mix here. They've got a.
18.
Y'all know I got much love for Louisiana, so let's
Let's
keep them
let
in the
me
picture.
see that
Okay,
phone.
I know, I need it too. Here, go get the other phone. Go get me the other phone.
No.
Yeah, let's go do 2 radars. Okay. Oh, kind of stretched my back. Okay. All right, hold on. I'll go get the other phone. Let's talk about Louisiana. Louisiana, man, how close is that to... We were in an outbreak in Louisiana not too long ago. Natchez... Is that Mississippi, though? I can't remember where that crosses over. Sorry, this radar has a hard time delineating the maps. Okay, that is Natchez, Louisiana, I think. Oh, that's a weird spot where Mississippi jets way over to Louisiana. think that's actually Mississippi. Yeah, Natchez, Mississippi. So that's coming right at you. That's got a special weather statement on it now. That is nickel-sized hail with 40s. That storm's growing and going to grow fast in intensity. So Natchez, Mississippi, spent a lot of time in it. Vicksburg, it's going to probably miss southeast of you, but you need to be aware. Vicksburg, Mississippi's already seen storms this morning. So hopefully I smell peanut butter breath already. What's going on, sweetheart?
Yeah. We not find my T-Rex remote.
Oh, you didn't find your T-Rex remote? Hey,
Yeah.
Sissy, do you know where his T-Rex remote is?
No.
Do you remember playing with it last night and you thought the batteries didn't work?
It is full.
So Natchez,
And
Mississippi.
it working.
I know. You want to tell them about it? It works.
On the counter.
Okay.
Let's lost it.
Okay, you lost it?
Yeah.
Okay, tell you what, I'll be in just 2 minutes. Let me wrap up this little synopsis and I'll come in. Okay, so let's go through them real quick. That's the bottom, Natchez. Louisiana, you're still. New Orleans, I don't have to tell you guys in the Ninth Ward, you already went through it. I know it's saying not in New Orleans, but when it's that close between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, anything's possible. So just pretend that you're under the watch too. Hattiesburg, you've just gotten through, getting throttled by some storms. It looks like we have flooding along the whole Gulf. So from Slidell over, this is going to create, which makes sense, all this water coming down the rivers down to the Gulf. So anywhere along the Gulf, be prepared for flash flooding. Flash flooding is always the worst. Tornadoes get the headlines. The flash flood is the secret killer. So I saw some videos this morning of people, and it's like, man, these are just the most obvious turnaround, don't drown situations. And I think we need to come up with something more like scarier. I don't know. Anyways, I tried giving you guys this shuttle launch this morning. YouTube, you didn't even have time. I apologize. I couldn't find a second camera stand. And trust me, you missed nothing. That was the worst product I have ever turned out. I believe. Maybe not, but I've never accidentally hit the mute button. I hit the mute button. And I was facing 45 degrees the wrong way. It was over here. And what else went wrong? There was a whole comedy of errors. So now that my first shuttle launch, mission control, we have failure to launch. Although I guess I did, I caught the end of it. But it was into the sun too, which is so hard with these cell phones. But anyways, my launch game will get much better. So I'm new to it. I'm new to the whole space age gig. Never really. I was into it as a kid, but I'm gonna tell you guys a quick story. I was in 3rd grade. Some of you have heard this story before, but a lot of people are new. 3rd grade, 1985. North Auburn Elementary in Washington. My school was, the captain, Dick Scobie, went to our school. So long story short, they had a bunch of news cameras there because of Kristen McLaughlin. I might have said her name wrong. For whatever reason, they picked my class. And if somebody can go back through the history, the videos up in the Northwest, long story short, all the cameras were on us. Like, that was the class that everybody saw on the nightly news that watched the space shuttle explode. And at the time, I'll be honest, now looking back, I didn't know, like, we watched it, me and the kid in the back actually laughed, not like thinking it was just like a movie or something. And then we saw the teachers crying, and we immediately knew that, whoa, this is terrible. And then for the whole rest of the school year, dozens of news cameras were at our school all the time. They changed the name of the school to Dick Scobie Elementary, and they rebuilt the whole school. Like, got granted millions of dollars from NASA or something happened. And so, that's a pretty impressionable thing to have happen as you had 3rd grade. I was her age, and I just remember the fracas. And I remember watching myself on TV that night with my parents, who didn't know that this had happened, or they knew it had happened, but they didn't know that the news had come to our school. And I remember when my stepdad and mom turned around and saw the news. I was like, "Look, I'm right there," because it was our whole class. And yeah, that was crazy. So now, fast forward 32 many years later, 30 some years later, 35. What are we at? It's coming up in 40 years, right? That So I don't know, the math fades on me now. Now here I am kind of getting back into the space game because I didn't really pay after that. Things happen as a kid, you in and out of things you like. But now I live just a crow fly away from the old launching pad. I'll try to bring you guys as much as I can. So back to the storms. Looks like those same storms are in the same polygons. Nothing's really moved. Let's see if I can. So I'm gonna do something a little different. What's that, buddy? How did you find this? You just dug in the old 90s box, did we?
Yeah.
Did you? REM. I think this. Nirvana? Yeah, you did. Perfect Circle. This might have been early 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah. This might have been when. Yeah, Tupac. Oh, what else we got? Linkin Park. Yeah. Hold on. Sugar Ray wouldn't have been mine. But not gonna hate. What else do we have here? James Taylor. How could you go wrong? Where did you find this? Wyclef Jean. Super Cool Mix. I mean, come on, who didn't have Super Cool Mix? Yeah.
Find it inside.
You find it inside? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, will you go put it back? So
No.
it gets buried for another 20, 30 years?
I'm not putting it back.
Okay. Never gonna know what you're gonna get. Still, those storms is pretty much in the same spot. Moving at 45. So nothing's tour worn. When I originally jumped on here, everything was tour worn. That's a phone call I have to take. So if I want to not be in the doghouse, I will get back to you guys when anything goes tour worn. And we'll see you then. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you here in a little bit. Bye.